Hey, why these people the whole time before I found out I was getting stalked, why the fuck they was already using criminals, man? Like, man, I was buying weed from this dude. This nigga was involved. I tried to put the nigga on point. Like, I told her, like, man, there's people following me. I'm thinking it's all informants and police. I'm like, man, the police follow me and snitches follow me. He played it off so smooth. And I'm looking, man, nigga, you. I say, look at that. You don't see that? I say, bro, that car ain't never been there. First of all, this before I really actually found out this shit was happening. I'm parked in his backyard to wait on him to bring me some weed out. So, I say, bro, he live in a quiet neighborhood. I'm like, I say, bro, I say, this all this traffic don't normally come, cause I pulled in the back of his house. I say, all this traffic normally don't be coming through your backyard, bro. I'm like, it's all cars pulling, driving up this alley. It's a, mind you, this a quiet ass, good neighborhood. You heard? It ain't good, but there don't nothing be happening down in Reed State. It's it's county bound, like Salt. But anyway, I'm like, all this traffic don't come through your bro. All this traffic don't only come through your alley. I forgot what he said, but he played it off though. And then when I actually found out, like, damn, there's people following me around. I say, bruh, cause I was buying weed from him. Like, the police watching me. He say, why you think that and shit? Asking me. I'm like, bro, get in. He like, I'm gonna ride with you tomorrow. Come through tomorrow. Cause I had told him over the phone that I was going in the crib and anyway. He was like, I just come over here tomorrow and shit. Came over there. He got in the car with me. I'm like, you don't see this shit? How these cars moving and shit? He was like, I'm like, bro, that car just pulled over there. They don't stay over there. I'm like, they stay over there? He like, yeah, I know damn well they just had pulled over real fast. Man, you this nigga selling all weed and shit. You're damn. Let me see. Oh, one night. This is what they was doing. So, say if I left the south side and went, say I'm going west. I jump on the highway, go west. And this happened every time late at night. Like a hella cars just fly past me. I'm driving at normal speed. This happened every time. So they was beating me to my destinations before I even can make it there. Man, what else was happening? Oh, I late like 11 o'clock at night, like I be driving 12, 11. Let's say if I come from Quick Trip, or I go to a Quick Trip, or come from Quick Trip. One, you see, they weren't doing it like this. It was one car at a time. Cause now it's just bold. They just blatantly doing this shit now. I used to catch cars following me when I got off the highway. I stop at Quick Trip and leave Quick Trip, and I see a car following me. Like one time, I caught this lady and this man. They look like dolphins to me though. But shit, I think I asked this. Now I went to White Castle. I say, bro, um, what I say? I asked this man, I know him. I say, bro, that car been following me because I pulled over at the White Castle. I say, bro, that car been following me. He went over there, asked him to see what's up with him. He a dolphin. He told me some, I forget. Threw it off. Threw it off. And then, what else happened? Um, ah, let me say something. I was with this girl. I tell her everything was happening. She went, I'm like, but anyway, her demeanor was shit. But let me, what I finna say, she wasn't even my girl. Just a live-in ass. She was alright. Let's put it that way. But anyway, so, I was, even though I knowing this happening, I never know this a name. I never know it's other people was going through this shit. But anyway, even though this was happening, I'm still fucking around with kids that I was already acquainted with. Like I wasn't like kids I already knew. I'm still doing me, but at the same time, I'm knowing this shit happening. So one night I went to the hotel with this kid. Matter of fact, that I knew. We went to the hotel together and shit. These motherfuckers, when we get out the car, people just getting alerts. It don't matter where you pull up, they phone gonna get it. their phone get the alerts, but these people acting like they fixing it, working on their cars and shit. They had to let me know what it is, cause I wasn't getting sensitized to the tactics, the shit they wanted me to see. Like I wasn't I wasn't picking up on like the color code and like shit they want me to know. Like I wasn't picking up on that shit. Like I wasn't picking up on people wearing red and all these other little tactic shit. I was still doing me because I wasn't even looking for towards that shit like people wearing red and shit. But what I'm finna say, I was still doing me, like fucking around with like people I already know. Even some people I felt like it was acting strange, like I was pushing them like to the side though. But like females I already knew and shit. And then I was searching around like, what the fuck is this going on? Like, what the fuck? I couldn't find it. It's like the algorithm, like they wanted me to know, they can't tell me, but they did it through algorithm, like showing me what this shit is and what it's about. Cause I wasn't gonna be, cause I would have been still talking to females. I would have been still probably fucking around with the females I already knew. Like after I really found out, now I'm still talking to like females and shit that I know. But after I really found out, I just cut people off. You hear me? I had cut motherfuckers off. Cause first of all, the girl that I was at the same time, the girl that I'm with, let me tell you what they was doing, man. That little bitch too. She had a best friend, so she'd be at work. They wanted me to, they trying to give me the fuck the best friend. Cause the girl would start trying to spend the night while the girl I'm with at work start trying to be there while she not around and shit. And she'd just be like doing, like me and her in the house doing little silly weird shit. Like I'm finna take an approach to try to do something to her. Like I'm finna try to have sex with her. Like she wanted me to, I think, make that move. Like doing little shit like wearing leggings, like legs open and laying across the bed on her stomach and just playing with her. I'm like, man, this. Now that I know it was all a tactic to see what I make a move and try to fuck with her. And then the brother, baby mama got, she left her, some little shit happened with her. She started trying to move in and stay there. She on some old goofy ass shit at the same time. Man, this shit just, what I'm gonna say, they manufactured everything. Even when my partner was alive, like, man, he was in the car together, like, this when I first got out of jail, like, this, I'm out like 2 or 3 months, and, man, cars, he was about to shoot at a car that motherfucker car was speeding up on us and, like, doing the shit they do now. I guess, at the time, really ain't even knowing. I'm not knowing shit none of this happening. Girl, we driving this girl all up in our car, like, we at the stop sign, like, you cute. I'm like, why people all in, who do that? Like, when you riding by, to raise down their window and say shit to you. Like, man, just all type of shit, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that for this moment, man. Get in this stinking ass child.